Hi, I'm Alicia. I am a pelvic floor yoga therapist, helping people to release and relax around their pelvic floor symptoms. In this video, I'm going to lead you through a short movement practice designed to stretch the pelvic floor muscles. So what we're going to do is come on to hands and knees. We're going to need 2 blocks, and I'd like you to step your right foot forward and then scooch it up toward the top of your mat so that the lower leg is at an angle. Position your blocks at any height that feels comfortable, but also sturdy. And we're going to move. I am a believer in movement. I love my held yoga poses too, but movement informs the nervous system as to what's okay. So by moving before we come into our held poses, we can achieve better results. So we're going to rock. Inhaling, rock your hips forward. Exhaling, reach your hips back, pick up your toes and sit back into your hamstring. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. We're going to go a few more times. And then we're going to hold. So the next time you inhale, let your hips sink heavy. Keep your spine lifted and your gaze forward. We don't want to do any rounding or slumping. So we're kind of just sinking in heavy. We're breathing. There's a tendency to grip and hold the abdominal muscles. So think of your belly soft. Let it expand when you breathe. This helps the breath expand down into your pelvic floor. And now we're going to shift back into the hamstrings. You could set your blocks back if that works. Rest your heel to the mat. Pull your toes back towards your knee. We need to engage the front of the leg so that the back of the leg can release. Once you have that, feel like you're also pulling your heel toward you. Again, we have a long lengthened back. We're looking forward. We're not slumping. We're breathing, soft belly. And then we're going to bring the heel back under the knee for a moment. Pick up your blocks. Walk your foot to the edge of the mat and turn your toes out at a 30-degree angle. We're going to place the blocks inside of that foot now. And we're going to do a movement where we're circling this sit bone. So I'm going to turn for a moment so you can see what I'm talking about, how much I want that sit bone to circle out. So make sure your blocks feel steady. We're going to take that sit bone around in a circular motion, as big as you can make it. Make sure you breathe, don't hold your breath. And then we're going to circle the other way as well. Feeling like that sit bone is just circling away. All right, so you get the idea. Go ahead and step your knee back. And we're going to repeat all of that on the other side. So stepping that left foot up, scooting the toes to the front of the mat, making sure your blocks feel sturdy. And we're going to rock. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back, pick up your toes, sit back into your hamstrings. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back. We're going to do this a few more times. The next time we come forward, we're going to hold it and sit down into it. Let your hips feel heavy, your back's tall, your gaze is forward, belly's soft. Let your belly breathe. One more breath here. And now we're going to shift back. Sit back into your hamstring. Remember to flex the toes back towards your knee, and then feel like you pull your heel toward you. Long back, gazing forward, no slumping. Soft belly, and breathe. All right, stepping that heel back under the knee. We're going to walk the foot toward the edge of the mat and turn the toes out at a 30-degree angle. Place the blocks inside the foot. And we're going to do that same circling with the sit bone. Remember, your sit bone is that bony protrusion at the base of the pelvis. We want to stretch them away from each other. So we're going to circle. Try to make as round and complete of a circle as you can with that sit bone. And then circling the other way. All right, step your knees back to center. I like to finish this series in a child's pose. Child's pose is very beneficial to the nervous system, anxiety levels, the pelvic floor. There's a couple of ways to do it. So for some, they like to have their knees together, rest the belly and chest on the legs, and having a head support can be very helpful. Breathe here, feeling the expansion of the breath against the legs, which helps move everything down into the pelvic floor for a beautiful stretch. Now for others, myself included, I like wider knees. I like to open my legs away from each other a little and let my torso nestle down between my thighs. I still support my head, but when I breathe, and for many of my clients, when you take that expansive inhale into the belly and the belly presses against your thighs, it helps move everything down into the pelvic floor as well. So whichever variation helps you feel that stretch move down between your sit bones, use that. This is a great practice for chronically held pelvic floor muscles. It's great for anxiety. It's great just to move your body. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.